Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another motion video. So in today's video, we are going to be taking a look at everything that's coming out to the game very soon. There are some new Halloween events that I'm going to share some info about in today's video, and also Voltaik's sword. Maybe it's leaking towards, a metropolitan version of Voltaik coming soon. Who knows? But anyways, guys, I hope you're all excited for today's video. If you are, smash the like button, subscribe to your notifications on. Anyways, let's go on and get started. Alright, guys, if you want to check out all the info for yourself, all the sneak peek and stuff like that, make sure to join my Discord. There is a link in the description down below. You tap on it and then head over to ML Sneak Peeks tab and you'll see everything here for yourself. But anyways, first of all, we have a Halloween time challenge. So it looks like they are bringing back the time challenge for Halloween, because you guys know it's a month of October. So yeah, we're gonna be getting some spooky monsters and stuff like that. Obtain Halloween free chests, a marathon, mazes, seasonal chests, and other events, and open them to obtain Halloween tickets. These Halloween tickets will help you advance through this time challenge, where you'll get a very special rewards for reaching milestones. So here's the thing, I know this is just like a time challenge for Halloween, but like, guys, if you think about it, for marathons, I've mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. For marathons, especially marathons, okay? If you take a look at the past, you guys remember the one monster, the Pumpsidious, I think that's what his name is, Pumpsidious, something like that. But that monster, it came out, right? Pretty OP monster, still usable to this day. Then we have another monster, which is Vampirishal, right? Vampirishal is still being used up to this day, and it was a Halloween monster. Now, whatever monster is coming out next in this race will most likely be good, pretty OP, and will be used for a very long time. I mean, Vampirishal is still being used up to this day. I still use it. I love that monster. It's just really good. So we're gonna have to see. Hopefully it is an OP one, because it's gonna be a team race. You guys could probably go for like the highest lap you can get and try to rank it up or max it out if you can. But anyways, take a look at this. Mormonoid is another monster coming out very soon. This is just like a baby version, I'm pretty sure. So it looks like it is immune to stun at rank 0. Not so good. 20% less accuracy against the target, so that's hardened, I believe, rank 1. And then rank 3, I think that's stamina leak to all the enemies. Not really a huge fan of the traits, but we're gonna have to wait and see what the monster is really like in terms of skills and stats. Find the golden pumpkin. Only true Halloween lovers will be able to find golden pumpkins. There are very few of the you can find one in the Halloween era saga or obtain another one from an offer. There are a few hidden in Monsterwood as well, but they'll be hard to find. Also, remember, when Maze Coin's bounty hunt stamina and Halloween candy take over Monsterwood, the golden pumpkins won't be there at all. Okay. If you're lucky enough to get your hands on the golden pumpkin, you can take it to the shop and exchange it for a corrupted monster chest. Okay. That's interesting. So basically, the golden pumpkin is going to be a currency being used towards a corrupted monster chest. You know what I mean? So that's interesting. But the thing is, they did mention like an offer. I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to spend some money in order to get yourself the golden pumpkin, but there are some free-to-play ways, but it's just that it's not gonna be guaranteed. You know what I mean? Like, for example, Monsterwood, they said it's going to be pretty hard to actually obtain. Look at this, but they'll be hard to find, you know what I mean, through Monsterwood. So that's kind of fortunate. But Era Saga, hopefully that won't be available only to few players. I hope they make it available for everyone in the game, you know what I mean? So it's not pay to win, if that makes sense. Team events for Halloween. Okay, so it looks like there's going to be a team event. It brings you a new monster. If a team member purchases a gem pack, all members, okay, yeah. There's also Halloween candy up to 100 or Nebula up to 75. Your teammate or yourself can choose whichever one you want to go with. But they didn't mention anything about the new monster. That's interesting. Because look, they said it brings you a new monster, right? But they didn't mention the monster's name, if that makes sense. That's what I'm trying to say. Halloween 2021 book. So it looks like this Halloween 2021 book can actually give you some really juicy rewards, such as monster cells, exclusive diamond relic, vault keys, nebulas, and more. So maybe like rune chest or something with that. Who knows? The Nestruck Marathon comes with loads of nebula, avatars, Halloween candy, and most importantly, a new exclusive metropolitan monster, Mormonoid? Oh, come on. I mean, you know what? I'm not even gonna judge Mormonoid. First of all, let's not judge Mormonoid, because all we saw with the Stamina League, right? Status caster, the Hardened, and the Immune to Sun, which is really bad in my opinion. But we can't really judge him until we see the skills and also the stats. So Mormonoid is an earth controller with stun, stamina drain, and nightmare skills. Okay, alright. Do we have any more info about this monster? We don't. We only have info about the traits for now, okay? So we don't know what the stats are, we don't know what the skills are. Alright, makes sense. Let's see what we have. Okay, so this is, yeah, of course, I already mentioned this on my bounty hunt video, but in case you didn't watch that, there's a new league in bounty hunt, so that will be League 8, okay? But let's see what else we have here. So, oh, look at this. Oh, yeah, I saw this earlier. So take a look at this. There's Heyman in the background. Maybe they're gonna make a metropolitan version of Heyman. Maybe that's leaking towards that. Who knows? But we do see Skeletron, and I'm pretty sure Skeletron's just gonna be Skeletron. I doubt they'll make like a metropolitan version because you guys know Skeletron's actually really good. But like Heyman, they're either memeing that, like just memeing around, you know, putting like one of the worst legendary monsters in the game in a time challenge, or they are actually serious about it and they might make like a metropolitan version of Heyman later on. Now we also see two new monsters that I've never seen before. I'm sure many of you guys haven't seen before either, and that one is all the way to the right of Heyman and then to the left of Heyman. So those two monsters are coming out very soon. Voltaik sword, yeah, this is what I was mentioning earlier. I saw this and I'm like, oh my goodness. So this might be leaking towards, you know, a metropolitan version of Voltaik as well. But the thing is, I hope if they do release a metropolitan version of Voltaik, I hope that it has, one of my teammates actually mentioned this earlier, by the way, I hope that it actually has a pierce fate disable skill. Like you start off with piercing through anything and then trade disabling the enemy, right, in case if they do have anticipation. And if it gives an extra turn, that's even better, okay? If it's something like that, then that's really cool. If not, then that's kind of unfortunate. But you could still use Voltaik. I mean, like, even if it doesn't have that, you could pair it up with the dragon, removing positive side effects, and maybe hitting them with smite, and this monster takes in right after and spams his extra turns. But we don't know if it's going to be a monster, that's the thing. But anyways, the sword, apparently what it does is that after damaging with a skill, so whenever you deal the damage, if the wearer's life is below or above 50% actually, so their health needs to be above 50%, it will deal that many points of thunder damage. It depends on the level of the relic. We don't know how much it's going to be, so we're just going to have to wait until this relic actually is available in game, or we have more info about it. This will be two uses, kind of like Wingsuit sword basically. Yeah, it's literally Wingsuit sword actually. Take a look at this one. Oh yeah, it's Wingsuit sword, but thunder version, and the life have to be above 50%, but Wingsuit sword, I'm pretty sure it has to be below 50%, if that makes sense. After damaging with a skill, if the wearer's life is below 50%, deals that many points of dark damage to all enemies. That's interesting. We have a thunder one, and then we also have dark. Alright, now you also have this Halloween challenge here, guys. So you have to turn cards on boards that is hiding 3 top monsters, which is Wedgecat, Colonel Pep, or Skeletron. The best one in here, I'm going to tell you guys right away, it's going to be Skeletron, so definitely go for Skeletron, okay? And then you have the other 2 monsters. That's going to be your last options if you want to go for them, but Skeletron would be your best option, and definitely max it out if you can. The monster is really good. Now you can also get more Halloween monsters and a bunch of Tetsumen cells. That's interesting. Tetsumen cells, who's that? You can get, okay, you can turn cards using Halloween coins, which you will find in the daily missions, the marathon mazes, seasonal chests, monsterwood events, and some of the breeding events. I'm surprised they didn't put this in the team event, you know, where teammates purchase gem packs and stuff like that, and it might reward you with cells for this. Take a look at this. Yeah, I saw this earlier. So look at that. That monster all the way in the bottom right. I mean, we already seen the one bottom left, but the one in the bottom right, it's a wolf, right? That monster we've never seen before. And they didn't mention the name of it anywhere in here. But we can see on the top right, like all the way on the top. Look at that, on the top right. You can see some diamond relics. Wait, that diamond relic doesn't look familiar. Is that a new diamond relic? Or is that tenacity shield just looking a little bit different? I'm not sure. Halloween candies, I see that. You have a Ludum, you have Nebula and stuff like that. Okay. Mythic original eggs. You know, original mythic eggs, I think that'd be. Or just mythic eggs in general. Okay. Cool. Cool. There's gonna be a choose your path for everybody. For Ignorazars, right? Ignorazar, even if you don't own this, it's available for all. But for Vishama, it needs to be owners only. Voltaik sword, yeah, we have some info about Voltaik sword. New multiplayer monster, Tetsuman. Oh, so that's going to be the multiplayer monster. This is going to be the free to play monster that's going to be available next season in multiplayer. There's a new monster you can obtain in the multiplayer tournaments of this season. Tetsuman is a nature attacker with extra turns, tortures, and buff skills. Evolving trait. Rank 0, immune to shock. Rank 1, hardened. Rank 3, status caster applies precision to all allies. Oh, cool. So all this is actually good because it's a nature attacker with extra turn, tortures, and buff skills, and it's immune to shock. So they're gonna have to trait disable this monster first, and then they can apply shock to him in order to kind of stop him from using his extra turn skills, basically. Cool. Werewolf. Oh, is this that one monster that I mentioned earlier? Yeah, it's werewolf combined with volt electricity. You know, it makes sense. It literally makes sense. So it has to be. Attacker with vampiric attacks, self buff, and shock. Ooh, this werewolf lived. Okay, this is just some info, like backstory, I guess. This is the moveset for werewolf. So let's just skip some of these ones. Deals moderate thunder damage to one enemy, applies shock to one enemy, deals low physical damage to one enemy, steals life from target, deals moderate physical damage to one enemy, steals life from target, applies damage boost and a 50% damage mirror to itself, deals moderate thunder damage to all enemies, applies shock to all enemies. Ooh. Massive physical damage to one enemy, steals life from target. That one's gonna be one of his best skills right there, the neck snack. And then this is the ultimate. Deals massive thunder damage to one enemy, applies total blind and bleed to all enemies. Interesting. Cool. And then this is just all old news, but man, I've gotta say, what's coming up is pretty interesting. Unfortunately, those traits really suck for this monster, the Mormonoid. But other than that, guys, Voltaik sword, do you guys think this is actually hinting towards, you know, a metropolitan version of Voltaik coming out soon? What do you guys think? And also same with the Heyman one, because we do see Heyman there. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.